I'm having trouble with the internet, so I hope this is going to work. However, it's not looking very promising. Right, let's have a little look, see if we can get Lewis. Is he in? Is that Lewis? Can you hear us, Lewis? Right, I think we're good. Hello guys, how is it going? We are off to watch the Tier 2 Championship. Once again, we're off to Suzuka today as we'll be heading into round 18 here at Japan. I'll be alongside Lewis, aka LMB17 today. Just trying to get him back into the party now after losing him a short while ago. Not sure if he can hear me right now or not. However, this is going to be a very, very exciting race. Really looking forward to this one. Last race was a really interesting race. Obviously the start was a little bit questionable, but for the most part that was a very exciting race with DZ taking the win. As we will, where is that last race? There it is, sorry. This was the result from last race. DZ taking the win, Jerry taking second, A-Torch taking third after the second consecutive week of having the exact same podium. Viper takes P4 with Pipe in P5, Chizu takes P6, Shifty P7, Rebel P8, Leg P9, Stevie JD taking the last point. These also made it back-to-back pole positions and also taking the win. And on this occasion, even took the fastest lap. So DZ was absolutely on fire last time out. Now we're going to move on to the driver's standings. Jerry is currently leading the championship. But DZ slowly working their way in, but it's going to be very hard. We have 4 rounds remaining. It's going to be super hard. He really needs Jerry to have a really bad race to be able to try and take the top spot away from him. And then Shifty is still sitting there in P3. And if you actually look, no one's actually changed position since last time around. Pipe's still in P4, Viper in P5, Liam Hannon P6, Ace Watch in P7, Chizu P8, Rebel P9. GB292 rounding up the top 10 drivers. Moving on, if I can actually find what I'm doing. Constructors standings are as follows. Again, no one's really changed around at all. McLaren and Sharks are still absolutely dominating the championship at the moment, but 490 points, nearly doubled the Bentley and UTEP Braun drivers, with Equinox sitting in P4, Enertech P5, Pacifica Porsche P6, Duotone GT40 Racing sitting P7, ANF Pink 4 Racing in P8, with Achieve Audi Racing P9, and Zanzare Honda Racing are sitting there at the bottom of the table for now. I'm going to try and get Lewis back into the party. I'm not quite sure what has happened. I'm going to jump back in now, see if he's there. Lewis, LMB, can you hear me?
Des.
Hello, how you doing, mate?
Right, what was that about,
good.
mate? I couldn't
Oh.
hear.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. It's the stream disconnected at one stage, but we are live now. I've just gone through a few things with the standings and whatnot. How are you feeling for this race?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting one. I mean, Japan is an absolute nightmare with the S's at the start, so I think we're definitely in for some bins.
Yeah, I mean, you took on Japan on Monday. How did you find it?
I mean, I kind of just tried to keep it as, as quick as I could without trying to, push it too hard that I would spin the car. I mean, I drive on medium traction control and I have automatic gears, so there's tendencies for the back to slide out quite easy because I don't really have control over the gears. So, yeah, I mean, try and stick to the line as best you can. and obviously I had to go on hards from the start. So by the time the last few laps, I just kind of had to coast around the S's, to save tyre wear. So that could be a good idea for some people trying to if they have to pit first, first lap.
Yeah, great point. Now, I mean, you had barely any tyres left at the end of your race, because I think you pitted quite early, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked up damage on the first corner. I caught as Jams kind of was spinning out. As I tried to go around him, I caught him and got a yellow wing. So when the safety car came out, I was like, I've got to pit.
Yeah, well, you've done very well, mate, and it'd be really interesting to see how they get on this time round. We know the start of your race wasn't the best; it was a little bit sloppy, but it is hard. It is a very hard first sector, so it'd be really interesting to see how these guys get on today. Obviously, their start last time round wasn't that great either, so if they end up sort of following that same form coming into this race, it could be the same similar situation. But yeah, not sure really what to expect.
Yeah, I guess try and stay at damage in going into that first corner. I think it's quite hard to pass on this track as well. So qualifying positions could be key, and strategies going into it about when you pit in could be really key in this race, I think.
Yeah, that's a great point. Go for predictions, and who do you think will take the podium, or if you want to just go for the winner, who do you think, LMB?
I mean, I think going off the winner, I think it's obviously at the moment it's very close between the top three. So I'm going to go with Jerry to win this, and then I'm going to go DZ second, and then I go out on the limb and say Race Watch, who joined he joined the league late. I'm going to go for him third.
Yeah, well, those three drivers in the last 2 weeks we've had DZ, Jerry, then Ace Watch, 2 consecutive weeks in a row in that order. So could we see them?
It could be a third.
It could be a third, although you're saying Jerry to win this time rather than DC. So
okay.
I mean, it could very well be. I mean, these drivers are looking very consistent at the moment. But I really do think Jerry's wanted to jump back onto that winning form, as he's not been up on that top step for a couple of races now. So
yeah, I think it's nagging him. I think he's been training a little bit hard for this one.
Yeah, I think he's been putting the work into it. We'll soon find out how that plays out at this race. But for now, guys, we are going to hop onto the hot lap with Dat Sergel, the Red Bull driver from the North American tier, and Jerry's now going to take over to commentate. Enjoy.
Hello everybody, and today we ride on board here with Dat Sergel from our tier from North America. He is going to show you today how it's like and how it's going to feel in the F1 2020 game to drive around the track of Japan in Suzuka. As we coming into this first section, we're going to really brake late and take a really outside line, full on the throttle as soon as you feel the rear of the car, then really slingshot yourself into these corners, left, right, run right again, a little bit ease off the throttle and try to at least apply 80% throttle here, as he almost lost the car. Send your car here to the right, full on the brakes, back to 4th gear. Dat Sergel goes heavy braking zone after the curb there. You want to really hug this inside and full on the throttle as soon as you feel you can do that. Stays close on the right side there, as Dat Sergel is doing here. Brake at the 50-meter mark. Maybe a little bit more downshift next time. Stays close and full throttle, as this is the most important exit of the Suzuka track here today. We're coming to a really nice overtaking possibilities here, as we're going to see in our races upcoming week. Brake at the 100-meter mark. Take all this curb on the right and on the left sides. On to 4th gear. Stays close to the right side, so you actually have a little bit less traction. He did a 127.4. Great lap from you there, Dat Sergel. Good luck in your tier race, and everybody is racing upcoming week. Like and subscribe. Peace!
Thank you there, Jerry. And that was the onboard lap of Suzuka, the track we're heading to today, by the Red Bull driver in the North American tier. We are about 2 minutes away from getting started now, so it's only right to jump on with the intro that Shifty, the he's currently sitting third place in the championship, the McLaren Shark Sim racing driver, sitting top of the constructors, to play his intro that he has kindly made for us. And I'm sure you guys have seen this before, but it's definitely worth another watch, as this should get everybody really pumped up, ready for this race. Enjoy.
And Summer Jam gets a great start.
Oh, what a slide!
That makes the move, but Errol's still up the inside. Oh, no, it's almost 50-50 goes on. Liam Hannon can't keep it. They make it stick around the outside, and he dives around the outside. And Sam does it. What a move!
Oh no, look at Jerry! Oh, out of nowhere!
Oh my gosh, and we have a battle for the lead. And Pickles has done it. I was so wrong. And there's a change for the lead on the final lap.
What an intro that is. That was Shifty's, all thanks to Shifty. Right, we are now at 8 o'clock. I think there's one driver that isn't in. However, I'm going to quickly check the Discord to see if anyone said anything. Otherwise, we're just going to ready up. Should be 18 drivers, but it's saying 17. So, quickly going to check that.
Yeah.
No one said anything. Ready up. Tier 2. Cool, let's go for it.
Awesome, I can't wait.
It's going to be so cool, man. I'm buzzing for this one. Hello, Dorothy Dave. Hello, Ewan in the chat. Let us know who else is here. Give us your top 3 predictions as well. And also, if you do get the top 3 prediction right, like I managed to do in Singapore, you guys can get a free subscription to TT Motorsport. So why not drop a prediction in? You never know, you may get it. And if you haven't already, please drop us a follow. We're going to try and hit 250 followers by the new year. We're currently on, I don't know what we're on. Probably like 210, between 210.
I think we're close. I think we're close.
Yeah,
so we need a massive push for it.
Yeah, we just need everyone who's watching, because I know there's a few of you that watch and aren't followed. So it's free. It literally is one
just
click
press a
and
button.
It really helps.
You literally just press a button.
Press it. You go on LB, tell them.
You just press a button. If you don't have an account, just make an account. It literally takes like 2 minutes, and
get your fam,
and then follow and be notified when we come live.
Yeah, exactly. Also, you get your family members to do it as well. You get your mum, your dad, your nan. Get them to make an account
why
too.
Not?
Why
get
not?
them involved.
Yeah,
you know,
get on the
your little
TTM
brother,
hype.
your little brother, your little sister. Get them involved. Do they like F1? Get them
guinea
involved
pig,
in this.
Your dog. You know, all of them. Get them involved. But we're on the short qualifying loading screen now, so we are like this close to getting ready, and I am so buzzed for this one. We're literally waiting up for one person to ready up, and then this will determine whether we have a wet qualifying session or a dry qualifying session. What do you guys think? Drop in the chat now. What do you reckon? Lewis, what do you reckon?
I hope... well, I've done it in the wet, and I have done it in the dry, and I can tell you now, in the wet, it is seriously bad if you have any traction control off, like, you know, or medium. It's kind of okay on full. You can deal with it, but I'd imagine a lot of tier 2 are all kind of traction control medium or off. So if it goes seriously wet, I think it's going to be hard to get traction, especially at the start. It's going to be really hard. I've got to stick on that dry line. Like,
Sure.
you know, the minute you go off it, you're going to be seriously risking
Yeah, I've not even tried the wet, to be honest. So yeah, I have no idea how this is actually going to go, to be honest. If we end up getting rain tomorrow, however, I will be doing some practice. Don't get me wrong, but by what you've just explained there, it does sound it's going to be pretty hectic if it does rain. Not sure if we've got a glitch here or what, but we've been waiting for one person to.
Is it Easy Rider?
Yeah, the new driver. We've got three new drivers here today in Tier 2, so it'll be really interesting to see how they get on. We'll go into them in a little bit more depth once we're actually underway. However, in the meantime, we need to actually work out if we're going to get into this lobby or not.
Big up Rickster in the chat. They're bigging up TTM.
Ah, we've got Rickster, have we? Let's have a little look. Hey, how's it going, Rickster? Great to see you. Always supporting TTM. Love to see it, mate. Love to see it. Right, looks like we're advanced in now. Just loading up.
I think qualifying might be underway. Oh, it says one lap.
Ooh,
Lap 1
lap
3
one.
for me.
What?
It's lap 1 of 3. That's a glitch, but
What's Chizu done? He's the lobby host. I didn't even check.
oh, it's just changed. I think that might have just been a glitch.
Might have been a glitch.